You're watching Action News Now. Storm Tracker weather. Coverage you can count on.
If you saw smoke in Butte County near Lake Oroville, it was likely from a CAL FIRE control burn in the Loafer Creek recreation area. Firefighters are burning 160 acres on the north end of the recreation area into tomorrow. And here's a live look now over Shasta County from the Sugarloaf camera. Clouds overhead, and it's a little dark now, but you can see really quite lush looking green forest there below.
It's a really pretty look outside of our Monday evening. Chief Meteorologist Jason Stiff tracking conditions for us. Jason, we're hoping we can see some rain on the way.
We're going to try to do that. We have a couple disturbances, a couple small ones, one larger one, all trying to move our direction and give us that rain that we really need now that we're heading into the final week of October. And speaking of seeing smoke in the air, if you saw your breath in the air today, you're probably living around Boerne or Alturas or Quincy. Look at those lows. It dropped down to 17 this morning in Alturas. It was 24 in Boerne, 27 degrees in Quincy. Seasonably cool for much of the valley, mainly mid to upper 40s, but 43 degrees at the Chico Airport. We were not as hot as the last couple weeks have been, as you'd guess. Today's high in Alturas only reached 57 instead of reaching the lower 80s like a week ago. We had 60s from Mount Shasta all the way to Paradise and 70s from 73 in Chico to 77 degrees in Red Bluff all around the Central Valley. So we have those high clouds that are still moving overhead. This is one small part of a small disturbance that's moving our direction. It's going to give us a couple stray showers over the higher terrain, but the valley staying dry tonight. We'll have a lot of clouds tomorrow morning. We'll have a cloudier beginning to Tuesday than we did on Monday, but through the day on Tuesday, those clouds will move away from us, and then a second disturbance that has a little bit more moisture and a little bit more energy moves our way by late Tuesday into Wednesday. It will give us a slightly better chance for some more mountain showers, but you'll notice as it pushes through the region, it doesn't give the valley any good chances for any wet weather. Unfortunately, what we're going to get is windier weather, which we certainly don't want any time of year, but especially when all the fuels are very dry. Now, what we really need is some rainy weather, and we have a chance for it, but the forecast models I look at every day are still conflicted with the direction that this incoming Pacific storm is going to take. This particular model is really enthusiastic about it, increasing our clouds Friday into early Saturday, bringing chances for some wet weather pretty much all weekend and even lasting into Halloween Monday. But again, that is not gospel just yet. That's just one model's opinion. Now you'll look at the 7-day forecast amounts of the precipitation looking pretty promising for everyone. Everyone getting measurable rain between essentially 0.15 of an inch and about 0.9 of an inch around Paradise. But again, this may be a little bit of an overestimate. I'm going to show you in the second half hour our other model, which is a little bit more pessimistic. But what you'll definitely notice in the short term, we're going to have that windy weather coming back. Not too much late tonight through early tomorrow morning, but tomorrow afternoon and especially tomorrow night into Wednesday when that second small disturbance moves our way, we'll have that gusty wind pushing up most of the valley between 20 and 35 mile-an-hour wind gusts. Not quite as bad for the plateau, certainly not as windy as the weekend was, but more wind that we really want to see any time of the year. So here's your forecast for tomorrow. Morning clouds and afternoon sunshine for Trinity and Siskiyou counties after a chilly start, having highs in the mild lower to mid 60s. With another cold start for the northeast with lows in the 20s and lower 30s. We'll have highs tomorrow in the mild 50s and 60s from Modoc County to Lassen and Plumas County too. For the Ridge, another cool morning tomorrow around Butte Meadows with a low of 43, rising to 57 in the afternoon, 63 degrees for Magalia and 65 degrees for Paradise. For the Valley, seasonably cool overnight lows, mainly in the 40s, highs about 3 to 4 degrees below average tomorrow with morning clouds and afternoon sun, highs in the lower 70s. For the Chico area, lows also tomorrow morning in the cool 40s, highs in the seasonable lower 70s with more sunshine in the afternoon. Next 7 days in Chico, we had that chance for wet weather, but don't cancel any plans just yet. The highs will cool down though from the 70s into the 60s. I'm going to keep watching that all the way through Halloween. I'm going to let you know how much rain we can expect.
Halloween is